Ready for a reality check? The United States is filled with opportunities and breathtaking destinations, but as beautiful as this country is, it also has some of the most dangerous cities in the world. In today's video, we're counting down the 10 most dangerous cities in the USA. Welcome to Watch the Globe, your ultimate travel guide to uncovering the hidden gems of our incredible planet. Let's dive into the 10 most dangerous cities in the USA. Let's kick things off with St. Louis, a city known for its iconic Gateway Arch, rich history, and thriving blues music scene. St. Louis offers so much to visitors, from its renowned museums to its passionate sports culture, but beneath the surface lies a reality many don't see. This city, as much as it's celebrated, is also struggling with some of the highest violent crime rates in the country. But why is St. Louis so dangerous? The crime rates, especially concerning homicides and aggravated assaults, have plagued the city for years. This is largely due to the deep-rooted issues of poverty, drug-related crimes, and gang violence that affect many of the neighborhoods. Even as the city's downtown areas and tourist attractions, like Forest Park, receive efforts for revitalization, the challenges persist. It's worth noting that not every part of St. Louis is dangerous. The cultural landmarks, such as the Missouri Botanical Garden and the St. Louis Art Museum, are located in safer areas, and visitors can enjoy them without fear. But the reality is, crime is woven into the fabric of certain neighborhoods. If you visit, make sure you enjoy the city's charm, but always be aware of your surroundings, especially if you find yourself walking alone at night. Have you ever visited St. Louis? Did you feel safe, or did you notice the city's darker side? Let us know your experiences in the comments. Next up, let's drive on over to Detroit, the Motor City. Detroit was once the proud hub of the American automobile industry, a bustling metropolis where innovation thrived. However, today, Detroit is as famous for its economic struggles and high crime rates as it once was for its booming car factories. After decades of economic hardship following the collapse of the auto industry, Detroit has been fighting to get back on its feet, but crime remains a formidable opponent. Violent crimes, including assaults and robberies, continue to affect large parts of the city. Once thriving neighborhoods are now dotted with abandoned buildings, leaving spaces where crime can flourish unnoticed. Yet, here's the twist: Detroit is experiencing a slow and steady resurgence. A new wave of businesses, art galleries, and trendy neighborhoods are popping up, breathing life back into the city's core. The juxtaposition between Detroit's revival and its ongoing struggles is striking, with some areas, like downtown and midtown, becoming much safer and appealing for visitors. But crime is still a significant issue in other parts of Detroit. If you're planning a trip, it's crucial to know which neighborhoods to avoid. Places like the Detroit Institute of Arts or the Eastern Market are fantastic areas to explore, but, like in St. Louis, certain districts should be approached with caution. Now let's head to Baltimore, a city where history and danger intertwine. Baltimore is famous for its charming, historic neighborhoods, vibrant inner harbor, and, of course, its delicious crab cakes. But while the city may be picturesque in parts, it also struggles with some of the highest violent crime rates in the country. Baltimore's challenges are complex. The city has been grappling with deep-rooted poverty, lack of employment opportunities, and an ongoing opioid epidemic that has ravaged entire communities. Despite law enforcement's efforts to curb crime, gang violence and drug-related crimes remain persistent in several neighborhoods. But Baltimore is a city of contrasts. For every struggling area, there are neighborhoods that thrive. The National Aquarium, Fort McHenry, and the American Visionary Art Museum are located in well-policed, safer parts of the city, making Baltimore an attractive destination for tourists. If you're visiting, it's key to stick to the more populated, tourist-heavy areas and to always be cautious when walking at night. Before we move on to the next city, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you enjoy this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Imagine what we could accomplish if everyone subscribed. It costs you nothing. but it makes a huge difference to us. Done? Let's continue and get ready for a surprise. Let's dive into Memphis, Tennessee, a city that's alive with music, history, and culture. From Elvis Presley's legendary Graceland to the world-famous Beale Street, Memphis has long been a destination for music lovers and history buffs. But for all its charm, Memphis also ranks as one of the most dangerous cities in America. The city has been battling rising violent crime rates for years, with incidents of aggravated assault, robbery, and homicide all too common. What drives this crime? Poverty, once again, plays a central role. Memphis has a significant wealth gap, with large portions of its population living below the poverty line. This economic disparity fuels much of the crime, especially in neighborhoods grappling with unemployment and scarce resources. That said, Memphis shouldn't be written off entirely. It's a vibrant city, full of Southern charm, deep history, and incredible food. Areas like downtown, with the National Civil Rights Museum, and Midtown, where you can find the best barbecue spots, are generally safe for visitors. Just make sure to stay aware and avoid wandering into lesser-known areas after dark. Next, let's take a trip southwest to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Known for its stunning desert landscapes, unique cultural blend, and world-famous hot air balloon festivals, Albuquerque seems like the perfect peaceful getaway. But beneath the beauty lies one of the highest violent crime rates in the United States, especially when it comes to property crimes and assaults. One of Albuquerque's major challenges is its struggle with gang activity and drug trafficking. Its proximity to the US-Mexico border makes it a prime spot for smuggling, and that, unfortunately, contributes to the city's crime rate. Albuquerque has also faced economic hurdles which fuel high unemployment and poverty, both major drivers of crime. For tourists, Albuquerque is still an incredibly appealing destination. The Old Town District and the Sandia Mountains offer some of the most beautiful and historically rich experiences you can find in the Southwest. Just be sure to stay aware, especially in isolated areas or after dark. Have you ever visited a city that seemed beautiful on the surface but had a hidden dangerous side? Share your experience in the comments. From the desert, let's swing by New Orleans, Louisiana, a city that's a celebration of life, music, and incredible food. New Orleans is world-renowned for its festivals, from the colorful chaos of Mardi Gras to the soulful rhythms of its jazz festivals. But for all its revelry, New Orleans is no stranger to violent crime. The city has been struggling with high rates of armed robberies and homicides for years, and the root of much of this crime can be traced to deep-seated poverty and the city's stark wealth gap. The contrast between the lively, tourist-filled French Quarter and other, more dangerous parts of the city is profound. If you're planning to visit New Orleans, stick to well-populated areas like the French Quarter and Jackson Square, and enjoy the city's rich culture and food, but stay aware, especially at night. Have you been to New Orleans during Mardi Gras? How was your experience with the crowds and the city's safety? Let us know in the comments below. From the bayou, let's head to the West Coast and visit Oakland, California. Just across the bay from San Francisco, Oakland is a city known for its diversity, deep history of social activism, and rich cultural scene. But it's also one of California's most dangerous cities when it comes to violent crime. Gang violence, poverty, and economic inequality have been persistent issues here, contributing to a high rate of assaults, robberies, and homicides. That said, Oakland's spirit of community is undeniable. The city is home to an incredible food scene, passionate sports culture, and beautiful parks like Lake Merritt. Visitors should explore Oakland's thriving neighborhoods but remain cautious, particularly at night. Knowing where to go makes all the difference in experiencing the best this vibrant city has to offer. Let's pivot back to the Midwest and visit Cleveland, Ohio. You might not expect Cleveland, with its blossoming arts and culture scene, to make this list, but despite recent improvements, it remains a city plagued by violent crime. Like many cities we've discussed, Cleveland's crime issues are rooted in economic hardship. High poverty rates, unemployment, and gang activity all contribute to the problem. But Cleveland isn't without its bright spots. The downtown area, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and the Cleveland Museum of Art are all thriving areas worth visiting. Just make sure you stay aware of the neighborhoods that have higher crime rates, especially if you're planning to venture out at night. Let's wrap up with Kansas City, Missouri, known for its incredible jazz history, delicious barbecue, and stunning fountains. But in recent years, Kansas City has seen a surge in violent crime, particularly when it comes to homicides and assaults. The issues here, like in many other cities, stem from economic inequality, gang violence, and drug-related problems. Despite this, Kansas City remains a popular destination, offering visitors a unique blend of culture, music, and food. Just be mindful, especially in less crowded areas and after dark. And finally, we arrive at Stockton, California. Stockton has faced significant challenges over the years, including bankruptcy, economic struggles, and high unemployment. Unfortunately, this has made it one of the most dangerous cities in America, particularly when it comes to violent crimes like robbery and assault. Stockton is working hard to rebuild its economy and reduce crime, but if you're planning to visit, it's important to stay cautious, especially in certain neighborhoods and after dark. So, there you have it, the 10 most dangerous cities in the USA. Each of these cities has its own unique challenges when it comes to crime, but they're also filled with rich culture, passionate communities, and a determination to turn things around. If you're planning to visit any of these cities, the key is to stay informed, be aware of your surroundings, and take the necessary precautions. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Watch the Globe for more travel tips and hidden gems. Until next time, keep exploring and keep dreaming. See you in the next video.